What's up, guys? I'm your host, Sean Gramer, and this is the Vikings. Wait, that sounded really weird. What's up, guys? Let's go! You can't do that on Tyreek Hill. And we decided to do the exact thing that we know we can't do against the Bears, which is run the ball. Yeah! Let's go! What? No! For the win! No! The Vikings finally beat Russell Wilson. So in this episode, I'm gonna go over what the Vikings just released, which is their general manager and head coach interviews. I've been somewhat following it. I've just been watching some of Purple for the Wins videos on this. He's shown like several different Vikings, like head coaches and general managers, and like who he would like. So that's really all I've been doing to follow it. But let's get into this. Let's watch this video first. Whoops, that was weird. Okay. Ads, freaking ads. Why? Oh my gosh, of course that happened.
Welcome in, I'm Tatum Everett here inside TCO Studios alongside ESPN NFL reporter Kevin Seifert. Kevin, you've covered the Minnesota Vikings for a long time, and watching this season unfold, what was your reaction to ownership's decision to move on from general manager?
ESPN, not entertainment and sports programming network, more like non-entertaining and somewhat political network, because all they talk about is politics now.
Get as long as he got in that job, because the Wolves were patient and they trusted him, and he had, I thought, a very fair opportunity to build a Super Bowl team. They got close a couple times and fell short, and I think in the context of NFL hirings and firings, it was an exceedingly fair outcome for him. And also,
Hirings and firings, that was definitely intended.
There's been lots of teams that have hired and fired multiple coaches.
Is that? Oh, that's Jordan Berry.
Certainly there were more than the usual.
This man looks a lot like Pete Davidson. Got the same butthole eyes. Oh, whoops.
But I think he also got a fair opportunity to get the team to the Super Bowl. It didn't happen, and the Wolves, have the right to.
Yeah, the thing is, no one has an easy opportunity at all to get the Vikings to the Super Bowl. Let alone win the Super Bowl, because no matter what, we're always gonna find a way to choke. As they say, why can't the Vikings enjoy a nice bowl of cereal? Because once they get the bowl, they choke. Once they get close to the bowl, they choke. So, yeah, that's
They can find to get to that last step.
And the Wolves weren't the only ownership group making that decision. In fact, a team not far from here in the NFC North also decided to go full clean slate and find a new general manager and a head coaching combo at the same time.
It's crazy how what's his name, Matt Nagy, goes from a 2018 head coach of the year to being fired just 3 years later. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Yeah, just 3 years after earning head coach of the year, he gets fired. Wow. Also, gosh, okay, I remember back in 2018, after the Bears went 12-4, and like the Packers were like 8-8. No, I think they were like. Well, the Vikings were 8-7-1. The Packers were probably 8-7-1 too. I'm not sure how good they were, but neither of us made the playoffs, and the Lions were sucked. I honestly started thinking, okay, now the Bears are gonna be the good team in the division for a while. And yeah, that was a total fluke. The Bears had one of the, like, a top two. I think they had like the second best defense in the NFL, just behind the Ravens. And now they don't even have a very good defense anymore.
I think the big thing that general manager candidates and coaching candidates will look at in terms of a difference, at least, between the two teams is that quarterback. When you're in either one of those potential jobs, that's the number one most important thing to find and identify is quarterback for your team. And each team has one, but they're very
Okay,
different.
so since they aren't really talking about anything, let's. Okay, gosh, why do I? Someone that have to do 3 separate recordings. So let's see. Wendell Mossman. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Will they show anyone who's a potential head coaching candidate or owner or GM candidate? Why do the Wolves just feel just the GM and head coach spots needed to be replaced? With our offensive talent, we should have been scoring 40 points a game. That's very true. Then hopefully the new GM and head coach will also do some housekeeping, which is why I saw on Purple for the Wins video, the Vikings need to get an offensive-minded head coach. For the offensive talent that we have had since really 2019, we've had Kirk Cousins, we've had Adam Thielen, we've had Justin Jefferson, we've had Stephon Diggs, we've had Dalvin Cook, we've had Alexander Madison, we've had Tyler Conklin, we now have KJ Osborne. Why do we not have so much of a better offense? Last year we did have the 4th best offense in total yards, but we were 10th in scoring, which means that we were getting down the field, but we weren't turning that into points. And Kirk doesn't throw a lot of picks, I think that's probably just a crap ton of field goals. And we definitely should have the best offense in the league. Yes, that's ignoring teams like the Packers, the Chiefs, the Buccaneers, the Bills, the Cardinals, the Rams, the Cowboys, the Bengals, all those other teams that do have good offenses, but the talent that we have Kirk Cousins, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. We have Justin Jefferson, probably a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Adam Thielen, possibly a top 15 or 10 wide receiver in the NFL. KJ Osborne, one of the best wide receivers 3 in the NFL. We have Dalvin Cook, possibly a top 3 running back in the NFL. Alexander Madison, a reliable second running back. We have a great 1-2. We have one of the best backfields in the NFL, which is so weird to say because since 2007 when we had Adrian Peterson, we've had one workhorse running back. We had Adrian Peterson from 2007 to 2016, then Dalvin Cook from 2017 to really 2020, and now this year, since Dalvin Cook's been injured and we've had Alexander Madison playing amazing MVP type football, we've suddenly had one of the best backfields in the NFL. We also have like Tyler Conklin, who's a very, very good tight end. We have Irv Smith, who he really has yet to prove himself as a good tight end. I'm not sure when we drafted him though. I'm actually gonna check. Pretty sure we drafted him kind of late. Come on, I want to see this. When did we draft Irv Smith? I'm pretty sure it was in a later round. I know we drafted Irv Smith and Alexander Madison, I think back to back. One has become an incredible second option at running back, and the other has yet to prove himself. So, Irv Smith. Oh, second round, pick 50. Dang, that's pretty early. But then when did we take Alexander Madison? I gotta plug in my computer. I'm pretty sure we took Alexander Madison and Irv Smith Jr. back to back, but I'm not quite sure. Because then we took Irv Smith in the second round. That wasn't the round 3, pick 102. So wait. What? Huh? Round 3, pick 102. Yeah, 32 times 3 equals 96, not more than 102. That has to be wrong. But as I was saying, one draft pick, actually the later one, Alexander Madison, yeah, round 3, pick 39. That's better. Wait. Let's round 3, pick 39. Hold up. Why does it say round 3, pick 39? Round 3. What about round 4? Because 39 is not equal to or less than 32. How many picks were in this round? 36? How many picks were in this round? 35. Okay, this makes no sense. Let's just go right to number 7 and see how many total picks there were. 7 times 32 is 144. Wait, is it? No, it's 100. Okay, I'm confusing myself. Wait a minute. 30 times 7 is 210. So it's 224 total picks. Here it says 254. What in the mathematician is this? Okay, so clearly the draft gods don't know math, but whatever. So yeah, I'm not interested. So now let's once again go over our offensive talent. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Alexander Madison, Tyler Conklin, KJ Osborne, Amir Smith-Marset, Irv Smith Jr. I guess sometimes what's his face? Sometimes Kane Nwangwu. And we also have a much better offensive line than we have in the past couple years. A few years ago, we had a terrible offensive line. Now, I think we have like at least a top 15 offensive line in the league. And yes, that is only above average, but I'm pretty sure we've allowed some of the least pressures and sacks in the league, which means that we have, I think, actually a top 10 offensive line in the league based on those numbers. So we have all that, and yet, let's look at some offensive stats from TeamRankings.com. Now I always go to TeamRankings.com because the NFL, their team stats page is all messed up. So we are ranked number 12 in the freaking league in offensive yards per game. Let's see who's ahead of us. Tampa Bay, okay. Dallas, okay. Kansas City, the Chargers, okay. Buffalo, kind of makes sense. Baltimore. Yeah, their two starting running backs are the two most washed up running backs in the league, Devontae Freeman and Le'Veon Bell. San Francisco. Arizona, LA Rams, Green Bay, Las Vegas. So, yes, a lot of these teams make sense, but at the same time, we, yeah, I think we should be higher. How about points per game? Yeah, I spelled that completely wrong. Scoring offense, points per game. Here we go. That was weird. Let's see how we rank in points per game. 13. So we are an above average offense with all those weapons. We've become an above average offense. And that is because we have a coach who literally only knows about defense and kind of running the ball. And
Welcome in. I'm
so
Tina
disappointed.
here inside TCO Studios alongside ESPN NFL reporter Kevin Seifert. Kevin,
Yeah, I don't want to listen to Butthole Eyes anymore. Pete Davidson, Butthole Eyes. Let's see. Yes, there's a chance that Minnesota coaching staff looks a bit different than it did in 2020 because of the change at the top. Keep in mind that is not okay. Well, I want to see the head coaching candidates. Rumor has it that the Bears are interested in Spielman as GM. Ha! Good luck with that. And Frazier as head coach, like as in Leslie Frazier, as in the guy who led one of the worst defenses in the league from 2011 to 2013, I believe, for the Vikings. That Leslie Frazier. This would be bad for the Vikings. That would not be bad for the Vikings. Yeah, whatever. And why would the Vikings want anybody from the Eagles when they can't draft? Why would they want anybody from the Eagles when they can't draft and passed over Justin Jefferson? Okay. Oh, yeah. I think that's talking about getting Doug Peterson. Yeah, the Eagles have had the most unfortunate draft the last 2 of the last 3 years, 2019 and 2020. 2019, they take J.J. Arcega-Whiteside right before DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, obviously the best wide receiver from that draft class. And then they take Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson. Once again, Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver from that draft class. Okay, my water bottle likes to fart a lot. I don't know why. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification bell, comment what videos you'd like to see, and as always, never forget the Packers will always suck, and Skol Vikings.